Today is the 1st of April 2015. Last week we studied about Citta consciousness of Jittasika mental factors. As all of you know, we have the four ultimate realities. So we already started about Citta consciousness and Jittasika mental factors. Still remain two. So today we're going to study about RÚpa. It's one kind of ultimate realities. In Pali term we call RÚpa. Some translate in English as form or corporealities or materialities, some matter. And mostly matter is the best translation for RÚpa. This RÚpa, in detail we have 26 types of the material phenomena. So we study about this matter, RÚpa. This means we study ourselves, our body, what it contains. So we have 28 types of matter. Here we can classify as two groups. One group we call congruities produce matter, and another one is the non-congruous matter. So why we call RÚpa here? The meaning of RÚpa is mean this RÚpa may change the state, change the form, the colors. This on account of this heat or cold. See, sometimes too hot, this our body is changed. Sometimes too cold, this body will change. If some small insects bite, this body will change. We have some accident, this body will change. That's why RÚpa is to change state, its color and form. But in the ultimate sense, RÚpa is no form, no shape, just shameless, formless, massless. That's why when we practice meditation, and especially who practice inside Vipassana meditation, you will not see the form of this RÚpa. You see the form, the shape, it's not realities. So we see their nature. That's why we study their nature. Here, firstly, we study about this the Mahabuddha, great essential. We call great essential elements 4. When we practice meditation, we will see this 4, one of those. And the 4 foundation of mindfulness. We contemplate on this body. Even we say body, we contemplate on these 4 great essential elements. What are they? In Pali term, we call Patavi Dhatu. These earth elements. Earth element. These earth elements that mean these are the elements of extensions. Elements of extension with the characteristic of hardness and softness. When you sit meditation, you will feel some hardness, softness. That's why if you feel this softness and hardness, you see realities. You will not see as a body, as man, as woman, as person. See that, right? That's if you see hardness, softness is the right way to observe on. This the earth elements. Its characteristic is softness and hardness. And Abodhatu, water element. These elements of this water with the characteristic of cohesion. These elements of cohesion. Please remember, this Abodhatu are the elements of cohesion with the characteristic of this cohesiveness and fluidity. And number 3, Tejo Dhatu. These elements of heat, so heat energy. This we call fire elements. With the characteristic of hotness and coldness. Somewhere with meditation, you feel cold, you feel hot. This means you see the realities. Some may say, oh, when I sit meditation, I don't see anything. Sometimes it's too hot, too cold. Just you see the Dhamma, you see the reality. You see Tejo Dhatu, fire elements. So you see the characteristic of fire elements, hotness and coldness. And Vayu Dhatu, these elements of motions, these air elements. This with the characteristic of pushing, sporting, oscillation, vibration, motion, pressure. So you feel one of those, this means you observe as elements, Vayu Dhatu. So these 4, because the great essential elements, especially when we practice meditation, you will see one of those. You will not see as a body, as a person, as man, as a woman, as head, as leg, as back. See, you see one of their characteristics. Maybe an element, maybe water element, maybe fire element, or maybe air elements. So when we practice meditation, our primary objects is the breathe in and breathe out, or rising and falling. This what kind of elements? What kind of element? Air elements. So you see element. If you see the shape of your nose, the shape of your stomach, it's not right. So you should see their characteristic, how to start pushing, sporting, vibrating, pressure, and so on. That's why the study object of vipassana is reality, should be realities, not concept. You see as nose as a stomach, right? It's not right. It's the panyati concept. It's not the right way. And it's not the right way, you will not see the truth. You will not see so the realities. That's why we study about this the four great essential elements. They call Maha Buddha. Maha is mean great. Buddha is mean essential. This four great essential elements is more prominent than others matters. This other matters mean here Upada Rupa. Upada Rupa is mean dependent matter. So the remaining 24 type of this Rupa or matter depend on the four great essential elements. That's why we call dependent matter. Or we could call it the derivative matter or secondary matter. So we have two groups. One group, Mahabuddha. Another group, Upadārupa. That's why when we do chanting, every Buddhist holiday, Patana chanting, Mahabuddha Upadārupanam. See that, right? Mahabuddha Upadārupanam. Mahabuddha is mean the four great essential elements. Upadārupanam is mean dependent matters. So they are related each other. That's why before we study Patana chanting, we need to study these realities. So when we say Mahabuddha Upadārupanam, Anya Manya Bhajina Bhajiyo, and so on. So after we understand the four great elements, we need to study dependent matters. These the four great essential elements. Just remember, they exist together, arise together, they be together. It's inseparable, indivisible. For the Upadārupa, dependence matter here, we have 24. Amongst 24, you have sensitive phenomena. In Pali term, Jakku Pasada, Soda Pasada, Gana Padada, Chinwa Padada, Kaya Padada. This means eye sensitivity, ear sensitivity, nose sensitivity, tongue sensitivity, and body sensitivity. When we do chanting, Patana chanting, you will see that Jakaranam means eye sensitivity. Sodaranam, ear sensitivity. Ganaranam, this means nose sensitivity. Jinwaranam, tongue sensitivity. And Kayaranam, body sensitivities. This five is very important. This the sensitive parts of the organ. This organ, the sensitivities, tends to classify the coexisting material qualities. This is very important. This is very important. So we study internal sense organs. We have eye, ears, nose, tongue, body, and body sensitivity. Without them, so our lives is look like inanimate logs. That's very essential for our human being to possess this eye sensitivity. Think about it. You are blind, deaf, something like this, It's like inanimate logs. So because of severe eye sensitivity and so on, this our life becomes beneficial. So you have eye sensitivity, you can read a book, you can watch whatever you want. Your ear sensitivity, you can hear, you can listen. So we have nose sensitivity, you can smell. We have tongue sensitivity, you can taste. So body sensitivity, we can touch. So this five sensitive part of these organs, where this existed as eye sensitivity is present in the pupil of our eyes. Where images appear, it's not the whole eye. For our ear sensitivity, it's expressed in the whole of our ear. So the nose sensitivity is expressed in our nostril. Tongue sensitivity is expressed in the middle, upper tongues, upper surface tongue. And for the body sensitivity, expressed throughout all over the bodies. Sensitive touch. That's why we can feel hot or cold or soft or hot. So please remember this body sensitivity expressed throughout the whole bodies, excluding this our head hair, body hair, our finger nail, toe nail, or dry, hot, dry skin. It's no body sensitivity. That's why we can cut our hair, we can cut our nail, we will not feel anything, right? No sensitivity. So even some part of body have hot, dry skin, you can cut it, you will not feel anything. So excluding this the hair, it's the nail, the dry hard skin, this will spread all over the body. That's again about this five sensitivity. In Pali term, we can use this Jaku Sota Kana Chinwa Kaya. When you read the book, you will see this often. When we practice meditation also, we have to understand this point. So you see something. Why you see something? Because of this sensitive phenomena. Otherwise you cannot see, you cannot hear, you cannot smell, you cannot taste, you cannot touch. That's why there's one of the cause of the seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching. And these 5 kind of sensitivities are produced by karma. It's our mind and body produced by 4 causes. You already know there are 4 causes. One is karma. All in those are good and bad karma, right? Karma. Number 2, citta is mind, right? Consciousness. Number 3, udu, seasonal phenomena, or temperature, or heat. And number 4, ahara. Ahara is meant this is the nutritive essence. Because of these 4 causes, is produced this mind and has produced this body, this matter. The 4 eye sensitivity and so on, this 5 sensitivity is produced by karma only. So if you have good eye, good ear, and so on, because of your good karma in previous life. Someone become as human being, blind, deaf, right? Because of bad karma. So please remember, these 5 kind of sensitivity are produced by karma alone. And another one, gochara, or we say RÚpa in Pali term. This means objective phenomena. Objective phenomena here is the 5. Rūpa, Saddha, Gandha, Rasa, Podapa. Or visible object, sound, smell, taste, tangibility. When we do Patana chanting, Rūparanam, Saddharanam, Gandharanam, Rasaranam, Podabaranam. So when you do this chanting, please remember we're talking about this visible object, sound, smell, taste, and tangibility. For example, this how 5 sensitivity and this 5 objective phenomena are interrelated. So we will study about it later. It's a visible object. When you see something, especially when we practice meditation, you say, oh, I see this man, I see this woman, oh, very beautiful, or very ugly, very handsome, and so on. This means it's not reality. What you see, whatever you see, this visible object, you see the RÚpa. You see the RÚpa. See that? RÚpa, reality. You not see a person. Don't see as person. If you see as person, you say, oh, very beautiful, very handsome, greed arises. Oh, very ugly, I don't like it. This means anger. See that, right? So that's why when we see something, for meditator, just see. So just see. You just see. Just what you see. You see visible objects. It's an object. You see your object is a rupa. It's matter. Right? It's not a person. It's not a man. It's not a woman. That's why we need to practice and to understand what are you seeing. It's not a person. It's not a man. It's not a woman. It's rupa. It's visible object only. This object is not last forever. See that? So, this object is just seeing, and then disappear. You see the arising, you see the disappearing. That you see the impermanence of this rupa. So one thing, since we started about the four great essential elements, if you see as the earth element, hardness and softness, this means you see their specific characteristic. See that? Specific characteristic. If you see this water element as the cohesion or fluidity, this means you see this the specific characteristic of this the water element. So you see the nature, the specific nature, specific characteristic. And then what we have to see, after you see that later on, when your wisdom, vipassana knowledge getting higher and higher, you see the common characteristic. We should see the common characteristic. What's common characteristic? Impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and non-self nature. See that? So we should see the common characteristic. So we need to practice. By practice vipassana meditation or mindfulness meditation, first day you will see, you will try, you will be able to classify what is the concept, what's the reality, what is the nature of this the matter, and later on you will see the common characteristic. So we practice inside vipassana meditation to see common this characteristic. In Pali, anicca, dukkha, anatta. So when you see something, maybe you see it, I see that, I hear that. See, there is no I here, no person here, right? All that this ultimate reality is the rupa. If you see as a form, as visible object, this means you see a civic characteristic of this rupa. When you see this arising and disappearing as impermanent, this means you see the common characteristic. So when you see, you know for yourself what level you reach. And sada is sound, gandha is smell, rasa is taste, padava is tangibility. For the sound, sound is produced by citta, consciousness, and udu, temperature, or seasonal phenomena. Alone. There are four causes, right? Kama, citta, udu, ahara. This sound, sada, is produced by Jitta, and Udu only. So here we have vocal sound and non-vocal sounds, two kinds of sound. For the vocal sound, such as speech or laughter, mourning, crying, and shouting, singing, whistling, songs are produced by Citta consciousness. Right now, all of you hear what I'm talking about. You hear my sound, right? This means this vocal sound produced by mind, produced by consciousness. Because I want to say something, I will talk something that will come out because of my mind, produced by mind. If someone cry, produced by mind, right? Get angry and it's crying, shouting, quarreling, yelling. So sometimes you will be happy and singing, right? So it's the vocal sound is produced by Citta consciousness. How about non-vocal sound, such as thunder, musical note from instrument, or speeches from the radio? This song from CD, from the cassette. It's noises made by car or train or plane. Sometimes it's the beating the two sticks together. You hear the sound, the noise. Or rubbing of branches in the wind. And so on are produced by Udu, temperature, seasonal phenomena. So when we say sound here, we have two kinds of sound. It's produced by Citta and Udu. So sound just sound. When we hear the sound, don't think, oh, who say that? What is say that? Don't try to think about that. Just hear something, just hear it. Just label it, concentrate your mind on your ear. Hear something, or good or bad, it doesn't matter. Just hearing, hearing, hearing. So you know it's sound. Sound just sound. This means you know their specific characteristic. Sound is the one kind of RÚpa. So when you concentrate the sound, you will notice the vibration of the sound arising, disappearing one after another. This means you see the impermanence of the sound. You know their common characteristic as impermanent, right? So you don't want to listen that. You don't want to hear that, but someday you have to. This uncontrollability. See that? You need to see that. Some you want to say good sound. It's the pleasant sound. You want to listen that, but you cannot listen this all the time. Just uncontrollable. So you cannot control all the sound as follow your desire. Then you see that, this means you see common characteristic of the sound as impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and uncontrollability. And ganda, smell. If the smell, oh, this good smell, oh, this bad smell, you think good and bad. Who do that? Who did something like that? Maybe you get angry, or maybe agree. All right. So, oh, this perfume, this flowers smells so good. I like it. It's great. When someone fries something in the kitchen, ah, bad smell. I don't like it. It's the anger arises. So whatever you smell, smelling, don't allow great anger to arise. So as you know, knowing the smell is the wisdom. So when wisdom arises, there's no room for greed and anger to arise. That's why be mindful. Say, be mindful. What smell you get, just the smelling, just smelling, just smell. So we need to train. We need to practice. As we know, if you lack of mindfulness, no security guard, right? To protect your eye, ears, nose, tongue, and body. So great anger, all these enemies get into your mind. That's the define mind. So you need to be mindful about rasa, the taste. The same thing. We eat every day. Just, oh, very tasty, very delicious. I like it. At that moment, what type of consciousness? Greed. Right? I don't like it. Too sour or too spicy, and so on. You don't like it. At that moment, anger arises. So whatever you taste, just tasting. Just try to be aware of that. So you be aware of the movement of this your tongue, your mouth, as the taste, be aware of the taste. You know this one after another, and you swallow it. So no greed, no anger to arise. So just be mindful whenever you eat. So meditation here is not only sitting meditation, walking meditation, even you eat, just eating meditation. Right? So be mindful, be aware of every physical activity, be aware of the sensation, the feeling, your emotion, your thought. And you finish eating during about 30 minutes. You practice meditation 30 minutes already. You know the taste. You know it's the specific characteristic of the food. And you know as impermanence and so on. You know their common characteristics. So try to do it every day. Practice every day. You will gain knowledge. You will gain mindfulness. No chance for mental defilements to arise. So we need mindfulness. And Podapa is here. Podapa. In Pali term we call Podapa Ayaranam. Podapa is tangibility. This tangibility is the is essential element is Batavi Tejo Vayu. Earth element, fire element, air element. No water element here. See that? When you say Podaba, tangibility, earth, fire, and air. element, no water element. Why is no water element here? This water elements, according to its subtlety, cannot be felt. The sense of touch, you cannot feel it. You cannot feel it. Please remember, this tangibility cannot be felt. This the sense of touch. That's why we learn this abhidhamma. Otherwise, you say, oh, I can feel the water. No, we cannot feel the water. So you put your hand into the water. Sometimes you put your hand into the water, what you feel? You feel softness. You feel soft. Soft, right? Oh, the water is soft. What is softness? What kind of element is softness? Earth element. See that? Earth element. So you see the pressure. The water is pushing pressure. Pressure is what type of element? Air elements. Right? Air element. You feel very cold. What's element? Fire element. Just fire, air, and earth element. No water element. So you cannot touch this the water element. That's why Podabha, your tangibility, just only earth element, fire element, and air element. No water elements. So how many objective phenomena here? 5. Right? Visible object, sound, smell, taste, tangibility. 5. So tangible object. And bhava, rupa, sexual phenomena. The sexual phenomena is meant iti bhava in Pali term. Iti bhava, femininities. Bhava, masculinity. This femininity is expressed all over the body of female. Masculinity is expressed all over the body of the male. Because of this sexual phenomena, it's classified, differentiate male from female, female from male. So please remember this sexual phenomena expressed all over the body of male and female. And also, we already studied 5 essential elements. Kaya basada, body sensitivity, all over the body, right? Same thing, this the sexual phenomena also expressed all over the body. And hadaya rupa, heart phenomenon. Heart phenomenon. The hadaya vatu, heart base. Heart base. This heart base is produced by karma alone. Yeah, among 4 causes, is produced by karma alone. Depend on our previous karma, previous life. what we have done. This is the heart-based rice. This heart-based is mean this the set of consciousness. So we think so many things. Where it arrive from? Arrive from this heart base. That's why heart base the seat of consciousness. This in Pali term Hariyavutu. This heart base is expressed in the blood of inside the heart. Inside our heart we have blood. This expressed inside this the blood of heart. It's not only one. Please remember, it's not only one. This heart base it's not only one. He has billions of this Hariyavutu heart base expressed inside the blood of heart. When we do Patana chanting, we see that. Yang Rupa Nisaya Mano Daduja, Mano Vijnana Daduja, Vatanti based on heart base. Mano Dadu is a mind element. Mano Dadu, mind consciousness elements arise. So we will study later. That's why this the heart base is the set of consciousness. So when we study about consciousness, we have 7 groups. We have eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness, and manodadu, mind consciousness. Manoyanadadu, mind consciousness element. And this heart space produced by karma own. And Jivita RÚpa, life phenomenon. Jivitindriya, life faculty. We have 2 kinds of life faculty here. Physical life faculty. When we study mental factors, because mental life faculty, we have 2, right? Same name, Jivitindriya. Rūpa Jivitindriya, Nama Jivitindriya. So here, life faculty is the physical life faculty. This life faculty also is produced by karma alone. So here we study about 7 is already, right? So go to the last one. Ahara Rūpa, nutritional phenomenon. Or ahara is mean nutriment. Sometimes we translate as the nutritive essence, orja, which sustains the body. Without this ahara, nutritive essence, we will die. Now we stay alive because of what? Because of nutritive essence, this ahara, nutriment. That's why we need to eat every day, drink every day to sustain this body. So, altogether, I know 18, right? It's 18 because concrete leaves produce matter. Yes, I will order you to know that when we practice meditation, we will experience some of those. For our nutriment, this nutriment, you cannot feel it, you cannot see that, right? So, but we know that you got about giving the life faculty, you cannot see that. You got about heart phenomenon, you cannot see that. You got about femininity, masculinity, you cannot see that. What we see, mostly when we practice meditation, the four great essential elements and objective phenomena, visible object, sound, smell, taste, tangibility. We will know that. So whenever you see, you feel, so please remember, oh, this, what are they? What kind of matter? What kind of RÚpa? You should know that. As you know that, you don't know as a person, even yourself. So, this our body is made up of this matter, RÚpa. You can touch your body anywhere, what you feel. Your forehead, your hand, what you feel. The hardness, feel hard or soft or cold or hot. See that, right? Or maybe vibration or pushing, motion. This means you see realities. So you see your body. This means whisper object, color, right? You see your sound. You can smell it. You can taste your body, right? You can feel the hardness of this tangible object. So inside, outside, you can see it. So as I would ask all of you to study, try to remember your name, your nature, and when you practice meditation, to see. Firstly, what we need to see they are specific characteristic. This is their own nature. Secondly, to see common characteristic of them as impermanent and unsatisfactoriness and non-self nature, and then gain vipassana knowledge higher and higher. Finally, may all of you be able to see the end of nama rupa, experience nibbana in this life. Thank you for today. Okay, any question? Yes, Mike. No, panyati, concept is not reality. Yeah, concept. Yeah. So you see that's the rupa. Here you see visible object as form object. Roger? Oh, Gandharasa is the Gandharasa, the four causes. We'll study later. That the bottom, yes, for the Kamaja is mean waste produced by Kama, inseparable eight, space, heart, controlling faculties, and so on. We'll study later. Or smell and taste. Look at the bottom. Look at the bottom. You will see there's a kamaja. Rupa is mean the rupa produced by karma. Titaja is mean produced by consciousness. This means uduja is mean produced by udu. You see that, right? And ahara is produced by nutriment. So look at that's the four kind of things, four kind of causes. Where's the rupa and gandha, rasa, padaba come from? For example, padaba. Where's the padaba? Earth element, fire element, air element is inseparable, right? So consists into inseparable eight. It's produced by here four causes. So regard about our body, we have the form. It's produced by four causes. Yes, Chitta and Udu. Gandha is mean smell, right? The smell. A smell, there's four causes. Rasa, four causes. So this because in Pali term, aviniboga. This in English we call inseparable. Rupa, eight. What are they inseparable? This means they are bound together and inseparable and indivisible. What are they? Please remember four great essential elements and wana, is a visible object. Wana is meant form, the color. In Pali we call wana is visible object. And gandha, gandha is smell. Gandha is smell. And rasa is mean taste. Oja is mean ahara, nutriment. This eight type of rupa are called inseparable matter. So they are produced by four causes. See, A, B, C, D here, see, right? Inseparable. Kamaja rupa, produced by kama, inseparable. See that, right? So please remember, this rupa, a visible object, or smell, taste, is and nutriment, and four great essential elements. Eight are produced by four causes: karma, good and bad action in previous life; citta, consciousness; udu, or temperature or seasonal phenomena; and ahara, nutriment. See that, right? So we should know where it's come from, produced by what. So if you know the cause, we practice meditation, you know the cause. It means you gain second level of this vipassana knowledge. You know the cause effect. Any question? Power, karma alone. Yes. Produced by karma alone, we have how many one? How many one? 9. Please remember. 5 sensitivities, and it's bhava, sexual phenomena; 2, hadya, heart base; and jivita, life faculties. These 9 are produced by karma alone. Yes, Bridget? Yes, that's the same ahara. Some we call a synonym ahara or oja. If say ahara, nutriment, some is we call this nutritive essence. Same. Oja and ahara, same. So I would like to say ahara, oja is mean vitamin. What we eat, contains the vitamin. Yes. No, it's not like that. Object is the consciousness will take it. We call here, what we call in Gojara. Gojara is like the pasture, It's the mind. For example, you see that sada, right? Sound, right? Or sound. So the object of ear consciousness, take this as object. So consciousness, the mind always have the objects. Take the objects, always. Some you hear, some you see that, some you hear that, some you smell, some you taste, some you touch, some you think about. So yes, physical object, mental object. Because mind takes the objects all the time. The object is not meant as the form, Sada is the object of ear consciousness. It's not associated. Or my consciousness cannot associate with the RÚpa. Just mind and consciousness and mental factors, they can associate it as the mentality. See that? So they take that as object. So now you listen to me what I'm talking about. So you know that, you hear that. So hearing consciousness, ear consciousness, take the sound what I'm talking about as object. Yeah. You have external objects. So 6 external objects are 6 sense organs. See that? The 6 sense organ, this the sensitivities, this takes this external objects. So without sensitivity, you cannot receive these objects. These objects, the consciousness will know that. So the form or the sound or smell or taste or tangible object or including the mental object, we have 6 external objects. We call it as object. Or in Pali, aramana. Yes, aramana. So when you study the aramana paccaya, you see that, aramana paccaya is the object condition. Because of this object, and then because we have the RÚpa ramana, Saddha ramana, right? Rūpa ramana is the visible object, and then I consciousness arises. There's no object, I consciousness will not arise. No sound, you cannot hear that. No smell, you cannot smell that. No taste, you cannot taste it. So you should have objects. That's the study. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. So this member, 6 objects, right? 6 objects. 6 sense organ, 6 sense object. So when you study aramana paccaya, your object condition is very clear. Because of this eye sensitivity, because of this visible object, eye consciousness arise as the cause effect. No sensitivity, or you close your eye, you will not see that. You open your eye, there's no visible object, you cannot see that. If you not pay attention to it, you will not see that. Yes? Yes. This mental faculties and what? Vijnana, okay. This mental faculty, because faculties they have controlling power. This control, this the vijnana, others mental factor. Otherwise, no, we will die. So when we die, because of physical life and mental life die, and we die. So this the mental faculties, jividindriya, control all this the consciousness and mental factors to a life. This physical faculty is to control all this RÚpa to life. This faculty, because in Pali, indriya, it's the indriya paccaya, right? Controlling power. They control their spheres. So I, Jakundriya, see that? I faculty is control the seeing. Without this eye sensitivity, you will not see. So they control this sphere. So briefly, just remember this mental faculty control all this nama, citta, consciousness, and cetasika mental factors to alive. Any question? Okay. Jacob Pasada is eye sensitivity. And another one? Jacondria. Jacondria is eye sensitivity too. Pasada is mean talking about sensitivity is the tends to clarify the coexisting matter. Yeah. Mental factor. All is the synonym because mental factor, mental state, mental concomitant, mental associate. This rendering from Cetasika. Any questions? Okay. Any question? How about two young ladies? Any question? How about you, Bob? Udu is mean we can translate temperature or seasonal phenomena, or heat or cold, so on. Because Udu. I already mentioned about it. Inseparable A's mean four great essential elements, right? Four, and one in Pali, because one is mean visible object, and ganda, smell, rasa, taste, and ahara, nutriment. So A. This A, inseparable, indivisible. Even the sub-atoms, that's the electron, proton, or neutrons, we got S, inseparable, indivisible, according to Beetle. Just how small it is, you know. Just for example, you see this light, right? Now we turn the light on, you see the light, right? This light also they contain this inseparable 8 type of RÚpa. So this table, this remote control, at least inseparable. See that? The great essential element. You feel that. Hot, right? Hotness, what element? Hot, earth element. You feel cold, fire element, right? You feel pressure, this means air element. Why is this S become as like this? Subject like this? Because water element, cohesion. Cohesion. So four great S element, and one up you see the color, right? See, it has color, one up. And ganda, you can smell it. You can smell it. And rasa, you can taste it. Oja, so there's the nutriment inside. So sometimes, everything we can cook and eat it. That's why this 8 kind of RÚpa is separable. In Pali term, Matui Abo Dejo Vayu, Wana Ganda Rasa Oja. How about your finger? At least, right? Your finger, at least, all great essential element here, right? Earth element, water element, this hardness, right? Softness, harshness, earth element. This blood, water inside, right? Blood, it's the water element. Question. Fire element, it's cold or hot or warm. This fire element. Air element, it has air inside. So, and also visible object. You see the color. You can smell it. You can taste it. Oja. You can eat it. Animal can eat it. Some instance can eat it as oja, as the nutriment. So even it's not only that. Kaya basada, the body sensitivity is expressed throughout the whole body. So it's kaya too, kaya basada. That you can feel it, right? So kaya basada. And for the male, masculinity is expressed all over the body. You see, the man's finger and the lady finger is different, right? So the smell, you can smell it. So kaya pasada, body sensitivity, expressed throughout whole body. That's the sexual phenomena. See, you see someone's finger, you see it's a man or woman. You can look at their foot. You can see the woman or man because of this femininity and masculinity expressed all over the body. That's why you can differentiate as man or woman. Why become as man and woman? So just by what? Karma. See that? It's just by karma alone. Not forget about the chitta, udu, ahara. Or kamaja. Or that means we study later. Kamaja means what kind of this RÚpa produced by karma. This is kamaja. The Kamaja is produced by karma in Pali term. Kamaja and produced by karma. What are they? Inseparable, space one, heart one, controlling faculty. Or space, we study next week. Space is meant here, Parichira RÚpa, limiting phenomenon, because space element. So every this group of this RÚpa, they have space. It's not only our body, even the material thing, they have space. For example, you can take one glass, put it on the table, put some ice in the glass. As you can see, and the water, right? Where it come from? It has space, but we cannot see by our eye. So this whole body has space. So for our body, you cannot see the whole the body, but sometimes sweats come out because of space, right? This means space element. This space element also is produced by four causes. Karma, citta. Sometimes you get angry, sweats come out, right? Something like that. Citta. Some you feel hot, sweats come out. Some because you get about your food, nutriment, it's so spicy, right? That's the sweat come out. Space element. So limiting phenomena. We study next week. Now it's the only 18. Altogether we have 28. Okay, enough for today.